Listen up.
Did you just wake up?
Wake up, wake up.
The Big Show.
Oh, wow, that's big.
With Glenn, Angel and Tim.
I know which one I'd rather wake up looking at.
On Kiss 92.
Good morning, Singapore, TGIF. We are with Heleen van Gent, Director of AkzoNobel's Global Aesthetics Center. A very good morning to you, Heleen.
Good morning.
Good morning and welcome to Singapore. And we hear you're only here for one night, so thank you for stopping into the studios.
Very happy to be here. Thank you very much for the inviting.
I wish you were staying a little bit longer. We would have taken you out tonight
For dinner or drink, nice
and then we
glass
go
of
clubbing.
Next time.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's a date.
Okay.
We'll hold you to that. Okay, let's talk about colors. Now, every year there is a color of the year. You know, Pantone releases it as well. I think this year was like Mocha Mousse. Do you guys have a color of the year every year as well? Tell us a little bit more about that.
We have been having a color of the year for 23 years now.
Mm-hmm. And what was 2025's color?
2025 was a color we called True Joy, and it is a lovely yellow.
Okay, kind of like a paler yellow
No,
or brighter?
a very bright, energizing yellow.
Oh, nice, sunshine.
How do you come up with the color of the year, though?
So we do our research, and we try to capture the mood of the moment and change that into a color. Or at least we are investigating what colors people need in this day and age.
Oh, wow. The fact that we need yellow in our lives. Okay.
I'm in the midst of renovating my house, and obviously I'm looking for another color, because right now it's kind of grayish, and I don't like that. So I can't wait. I think I will go with the color for 2026.
Oh, nice. Okay, but before we move on to the color for 2026,
Which
I think
we don't know.
We don't know.
about.
I think we need a little bit of context. Tell us exactly what AkzoNobel Global Aesthetic Center is.
We are the design studio of AkzoNobel Paints, and we are responsible for the color research, the art direction, the design, and the color strategy for the 80 countries where AkzoNobel sells paint. And we closely work together with our marketeers in the regions and the countries to make sure we provide them with the colors their customers are happy with.
Okay, all right.
It's so hard to decide on the color, right? And most people would just go with something kind of
White.
boring, just like plain white.
Yeah.
You know?
But white has its purpose as well.
No,
you know,
of course,
I
of
love
course.
all white as well.
Yeah, it matches everything. That's its purpose.
But a feature wall is always beautiful, you know, something with a beautiful tone.
Yeah, but Heleen, how adventurous do you think? Which market do you feel is the most adventurous when it comes to colors?
I think Latin America is a very adventurous color region. Yeah, and UK as well.
Okay.
But then again, I think your region has a very sophisticated approach to color, and because adventurous isn't necessarily the most preferred option. I mean, it very much depends on where you live, where you come from, what the light is.
Yeah.
There's so many things that influence, and of course heritage, tradition, etc. So many things influence color choice. But when I visit this region, I'm always really inspired by the sophisticated, subtle way of using color.
All right.
Okay.
Let's continue to talk to Heleen on the Big Show TV. Meantime, here's Jimin with Who on Kiss 92. All right, we are live on Facebook and YouTube right now with the director of AkzoNobel's Global Aesthetic Center, Heleen van Gent.
So we spoke about color for 2025. What can we look forward to in 2026?
2026. A beautiful range of 3 colors of the year.
Oh, not just one.
Not
Okay.
just one. No, we changed. Well, for this year, we thought, let's do something completely different. So we have 3 colors of the year, and we call them the Rhythm of Blues.
Rhythm of Blues. And I think we have the colors, and we're going to flash them on screen now, just so that everyone who's watching can see it.
Oh.
Mellow Flow, I like that.
So is that the color in the background?
Yes,
the
well,
background.
If the screen represents the color in the right way, then we have this. Well, it is a very beautiful, slightly grade of light blue.
Okay, okay. I'm seeing some grays in there as
Wait,
well.
let me move
Yeah.
and
His eyesight is not the best. Yeah, I love this tone though. It feels
And all
very
screens
calming.
are different.
All screens are different.
Yeah.
also I'm wearing my dark glasses. Okay, I see it now.
So is this meant? I would expect this is meant to be a calming color.
Yes, exactly. So we have the three blues, the rhythm of blues. Since this year, we focus on different ways of reacting to the world that we live in. We know all our consumers are different. I mean, we all are different. And we nominated 3 ways of reacting to the world that we're living in and translated that into 3 blues. So to your point, this one is very relaxing, calming. It reminds us of the blue skies and the sea, etc. So it's very much a natural blue. Whereas the 2 other blues, and I'm not sure whether you're going to show
Yeah,
them.
we will
have
right now.
different, exactly. So Free Groove is our energetic cobalt blue that is young, and it adds energy to the room. And then we have a third one.
Yep. That's going to come on now.
Is Slow Swing.
Which is darker.
It's a very dark, beautiful dark blue, and it is much more. It adds slowness to your life, because we really think in this hectic world, people are quite keen to surround themselves with a color that brings calm and has a kind of meditative quality to it. And that's why we have our Slow Swing.
So for me, like, to my untrained colorist eyes, I see a light gray, but there is a blue tone, obviously undertone to it. Then I see
it's much more than a light gray. It's definitely a true blue.
okay, and then you see the brighter sort of cobalt, and then
Correct.
the last one looks like a very dark gray to me, but I see the blue tones.
Very
in there.
manly, I
And
think.
it
is.
and it reminds you of the night skies, of the starry skies. Hence the meditative, calming effect it has.
So the 3 colors, in terms of working in a space, they are meant to work independently as well as together.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
So with our colors of the year, we also introduce a color palette of 24 other colors. And they bring out the best in those 3 blues. So you can either use them together as the 3 blues, but you can also combine them, because we are all about color combinations.
Right.
You can also combine them with a color palette that is primarily about reds, and that fits the light blue very well. We have a color palette with a beautiful flow of greens, and that is the cobalt blue. And then we have a color palette that is all about the browns and the neutrals. And there, the darker blue really thrives.
Wow. You make it sound so exciting.
It is
is
exciting.
like
The
super
colors are so
exciting.
exciting.
But a lot of the time, we talk to our interior designer. They just show us a few colors.
Yeah.
But they don't make it feel so interesting and so exciting the way you do.
And so
Heleen.
romantic, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, color is so personal, and
It
it's
is.
very emotional. If you talked about your renovation.
Yeah.
If you add the colors that feel like your colors on the walls, the apartment immediately, or house, I'm not sure how you
It's
live,
an apartment.
immediately become more
You.
personal. You, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen your space, but I feel the mellow flow would be like a bedroom color, and then the cobalt blue would be like your backsplash of your bar or your
Right.
kitchen, and then the really dark could go somewhere else, like, I don't know, maybe even a bathroom, because some people like those dark bathrooms.
Hey, and don't forget ceilings, because that's really my purpose in life, to make people aware of the fact that you can put color on the ceiling as well.
That's
and it immediately changes the room without you actually noticing. I mean, you feel it, and you, of course, you see it if you look up. But it's a very effective way of adding color to a room or to a space without making it too obvious. It's
overwhelming,
too
right.
overwhelming. So it's really Yeah, it's a very subtle, nice way of using color. And then a new trend, of course, is color wrapping. So using one color throughout the whole room, all four walls, as well as the ceiling. And you're really embraced by a color. Super nice.
Do you have a color specialist I can work with? I'm serious. Okay, hold on.
Call me. Fine.
It needs to be Heleen. She's got that touch.
Gotta fly you in again.
Oh, I'll come over. Don't worry.
Kiss 92 traffic.
We have one situation on the PIE. This is heading west towards Tuas. After Toguan Road, avoid lane 3. An accident has been reported. Other than that, it looks all clear. Let us know if you spot anything. It's 8855509220.
Good morning, Singapore. We have been having a wonderful conversation with Heleen van Gent, who is the director of AkzoNobel's Global Aesthetic Center. We were talking on The Big Show and The Big Show TV earlier on, and we showed everyone not one, but 3 of the colors for 2026. And I love the fact that there are 3 colors.
Yes. Is this the first time ever in the history of Color of the Year for you guys?
Yes, for us. But some other, I must say, it happens more. But we are very, happy and confident that we're on the right track with presenting these 3 colors. Because, what I just mentioned, we know everyone's different. All are, you have a different favorite blue than you might have. And we try to cater for those needs.
And these are, you call them the rhythm...
The rhythm of blues.
Okay, yes. And we have mellow flow, slow swing, and free groove. Free groove, yeah. And all different shades of blue that would work either on their own or it could also work together. But when it comes to color, you were talking about color wrapping, you were talking about remembering your ceiling. Are there any kind of other trends, or not even trends, ideas that we could possibly use that we perhaps don't think about?
We are very much about color combination. So, of course, we're quite keen to make sure that people select the right color. And at the same time, we are also very supportive in suggesting the best color combinations, because a color combination brings out the best in a color. A color on its own is really nice, but it sings when you combine them with the right colors. And we truly believe that you can use our product, which is paint, as you know, in a decorative way as well. I mean, of course, paint protects surfaces, but playing around and bringing out the best of the architecture of your house or space, interior, exterior. This is really how you can use our colors as well. So we try to inspire people to decorate with our paints, with the right color combinations, but also placing the colors in a space in such a way that you bring out the best of the room or the apartment or
right,
your space. Yeah.
Now, Heleen, with a bright tropical light here, do colors appear warmer or cooler?
They appear brighter. So depending on the northern or southern light facing windows, they either look warmer or cooler. But northern and southern, light has a temperature. It's a bit of a technical story, but light has a temperature, and that influences the warmth or the coolness of a house. But in your region, colors look brighter because of the sun.
Okay. So it is something to note when you're, say, repainting your home or your office, of where the sun hits before choosing a color, because you want to see the paint under the brightest time of the sun. Is that right?
No, it's not, because those color combinations are no different wherever in the world, because the color combinations, because they are the combinations that they are. That's the same everywhere. And what is also the same everywhere is that we have cooler light and warmer light, north and south facing. But we do advise for everyone to try a color before you start repainting your own house. But take those colors and put them in the right area where you're going to apply them, so that you see what happens to those colors. But that's your own research, just trying those colors out and putting them on the wall just before you start
Fully
painting
paint
the
the
whole
whole wall.
apartment. Yeah.
Okay, let's continue to talk to Heleen on The Big Show TV. It's 8:20.
Kiss 92 Time Check brought to you by...
So 3 colors for 2026, the rhythm of blues. Is this a trend that we're going to see moving forward from you guys? Is it going to be 3 colors every year, or will it depend on what next year is like for the inspiration?
We always look at next year. So we might have a different approach. We might have 3 colors. We might have 2 or 5, or I don't know. Because it's very interesting with blue, right? I mean, blue is the most appreciated color of humankind.
Oh, yeah?
It's, if you do your research, apparently 70% of people have blue as their favorite color. But then again, as I said, it's very personal. So there are many blues that people appreciate. And since we thought to cater to the rhythms of how people live and how they react to the world that we are surrounded with, we thought, you know what, if people are different, let's have 3 different blues.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, very nice. Now, Heleen, sustainability and materials are huge topics right now, even affecting our homes and design. How does this change the trends in the colors, textures, and finishes that we're seeing in 2026?
We're talking long-term trends. So we're not talking about trends that are there for 3 months or half a year. I mean, it's not fashion. People don't paint their house every day like we change our clothes every day. So long-term trends, and that very much connects to the fact that we want to be a sustainable brand, and we are using, for example, our previous colors of the year in our current color palettes. So we're not saying goodbye to a color of the year when it's the end of the year. We reuse them. And with our colors of the year, it's very easy to just apply them on one wall or one in one space and still hold on to the colors of previous years, and they will make a very good color combination. So, we build on what we did in the past, and we make it even better.
Yeah, so because I'm thinking this year's color you said was a really bright yellow. What's the name for it?
It was True Joy.
True Joy. I love that.
Joy,
And then
yeah.
you've got the Rhythm of Blues next year, which have 3 shades of blue. So I'm thinking, as you mentioned, if you wanted to combine the green, the yellow, and the blues, it would become a different shade of green. Yeah,
Definitely. Well, and that's why one of those color palettes have all those
hues as well.
A lot of greens, and our True Joys in there as well. So it's the combination of last year and of this year and the coming year, and the blue and the True Joy makes this vibrant, optimistic, young color combination.
Yeah,
and then the kind of the greens, marry them up.
Yeah,
and make it into a beautiful flow. So that's why we chose True Joy to be part of that color scheme.
The color scheme, okay.
Right. And once again, in case you're just joining us, the 3 colors of the year for 2026 are mellow flow, slow swing, and free groove.
And together we call them the rhythm of
of
blues.
blues. I like
Rhythm of
that.
blues. I feel like it's some kind of music genre.
New bar or something.
It might be inspired by a music genre.
Yes. So a little bit of jazz, anyone?
Okay, we're going back on air one last time.
Because a girl like you is impossible to find. Impossible to find.
Kiss 92 traffic.
Taking a look at the situation on the road, if you're heading on to the PIE towards Tuas, you might want to rethink your route because after Toguan Road, there is an accident taking up space in lane 3. Other than that, it's peak hour traffic all over the place. It is Friday morning after all. Wherever you are, stay safe.
Welcome back to The Big Show and The Big Show TV. What an honor to have this beautiful lady on the show this morning, Heleen van Gent. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. She, of course, is the director of AkzoNobel's Global Aesthetic Center, and we've been talking colors.
Yeah, color. And in fact, if you didn't already know, Glenn's favorite color is blue because of Everton blue, right?
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like a blue that you would find in a child's paint kit. You know, you're green, you're not green, you're yellow, you're blue, you're red, you're white, you know, you're black. That's your blue, right?
Yeah.
But the 3 blues that we've been talking about make up the color palette of rhythm of blues. And they contain mellow flow, slow swing, free groove. I love all the tones. I think my favorite is probably the mellow flow, but I can see
My
myself...
favorite, slow swing.
Slow swing. I can see myself using a couple of splashes of the other blues in other situations, you know, but not as a total like house renovate kind of thing. But I think you should really look at these colors.
Absolutely.
You know, you still have time. And as Haylene,
My ID, she's listening right now.
good. And as
She's watching this.
And as Haylene said, you know, like trial the color before you paint the entire house. You know, put it there and like see a little patch and see if it works for you. If you have any tips for anyone who's currently renovating, let's put Glenn aside, but anyone else, what would you say to them?
As mentioned, colors super personal and follow your heart. And what I really think people should do is go for it. It's not rocket science. It's not a big deal. Don't put too much thought in it. Follow your heart, follow your gut feel, and just pick the color that you think you like. What would you like to surround yourself with? And don't go for the safe choice. That's something as I would also say, because in the end your eye gets used to having those colors around, and the first time you put it on the wall or you see it being put on the wall and you enter your apartment and you see this room, it might be overwhelming. But if you put your furniture in there and it becomes part of your surroundings, you get used to it, you throw a few cushions or throw on your sofa. The added value of having a colored wall is, it's a joy.
And we also have to realize that if you don't like it after a few months, paint is that thing that you can change.
Absolutely.
Right? It's so easy to just switch it up.
Absolutely. And if we talk about color, people always think it is this bright yellow or the bright blue or whatever. But adding color to your walls doesn't necessarily have to be bright. It can be these beautiful subtle tones as well. And you kind of grow into it, don't you? I mean, you start with a subtle tone and then you think, in that case, I'm now so used to having color on my wall, I'll just do something else.
And you become braver.
And then you become braver.
Love it.
Well, Heleen, thank you very much. Congratulations on whatever you're doing and the colors, the new colors for 2026. I'm sure it's going to be a very big hit. And, we hope we can talk to you again the next time you're in Singapore.
Well, absolutely. I'll be there.
And I'll scan you and you scan me later. And if I need any advice on, the colors and all.
We'll have a conversation.
Yeah. My doors are all going to be piano black. So it's going to be a different bachelor pad than when I, last painted my house like 10 years ago.
We're looking forward to seeing
I'm very excited about that.
Very good.
Thank you, Heleen. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
The Big Show. Kiss 92.
It's often used for celebrations and it offers every
We are back. Sorry I didn't tell you guys about this early on, but for those of you who are still watching, I can just imagine like people were just walking, to the kitchen, but the TV's still on, and all of a sudden, boom!
We're back.
Here we are again. We're back.
Yes, we are. We didn't go anywhere, actually. We just took a little bit of a break, said goodbye to our guest. But we do have something special to show you. This was something Glenn got up to last week, in fact.
Last Friday,
Yeah,
I was
exactly
at
a
Marina
week
Bay
ago.
Sands, Wakuda, with Chef Tetsuya Wakuda and his assistant Pavel Nigai, and we also had another person whom you are, I'm sure, very familiar with, Belly Welly Jelly, Christabel, who's an influencer here in Singapore, and of course the star of the show last week was Colin Morikawa, one of the best golfers in the world. I think he was ranked number 2 in the world a few years ago. He's still doing very, very well, and definitely a really, really nice guy. So it was an event with Colin Morikawa with a few invited guests, and the three of us took part in a challenge by Chef Tetsuya Wakuda. Check this out. There you go. Beautiful. This is Wakuda.
At Marina Bay Sands.
That's right. In their kind of private room. And that's Colin Morikawa there. And that's me. And,
With your apron.
Colin wanted to adjust because, it was, not in the right position. Such a nice guy, see? No airs about him whatsoever. That's Chef Tetsuya showing us the very sharp knives. And that's Kim, the MC for the day. Oh, there you go. Once they took out the ingredients that we're supposed to use to make the chirashi bowl, I couldn't help myself. I just started eating. Everyone's laughing
You're
at
not
me.
supposed to be eating the ingredients.
I know.
They're already getting...
Look at that.
They got it all ready for you to...
Oh. Who can
Such
resist?
a little piglet you are. Look at you.
Who can resist?
Look at you.
Sea urchin.
You can't put you in the kitchen with anyone, my goodness.
And the rice. You know what? Colin Morikawa and Christabel, I realize, are on a low-carb diet, I think. They put so little rice in their box. I put so much rice in the box.
Look at you. Stop eating.
Let me just tell you, the sashimi was delicious.
I'm
the
sure.
otoro, the tuna belly was just melt in your mouth, man. I had so much of that before I put the rest in my
And you're
chirashi
eating
bowl.
again.
Yeah. I said I was going to make a big bowl because we're the big show, right? The bowl's going to be big, just filled with so much ingredients. I tell you the truth, there you go. You look at the caviar, and that's actually the map of Singapore, no?
What is?
There, the caviar.
That's what you're trying to create.
Yes.
I don't see it, but okay.
It's like, oh.
I'll take your word for it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anyway, what Chef told me was if he were to sell my chirashi bowl, it would cost $600.
That's how much stuff you put on it? Is
Yeah.
that why? Okay.
The
That's a lot
most
of caviar.
beautiful chirashi bowl, let me just tell you.
I didn't see the rest, so I can't compare.
Chef was very impressed with me.
Did he want to hire you already, or?
But in the end, you know what? He said, all of you are winners.
Oh, how sweet is he? That's amazing.
There you go.
That's amazing.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Serena from Marina Bay Sands for, thinking about me. And because she said, you play a lot of golf, right? So you should relate, to
Colin.
Colin.
Yeah.
And we really did get along well. I mean, he's
course.
such a nice guy. He got along well with everyone.
Yeah.
Really down-to-earth guy. I'm now an even bigger fan.
I'm sure you are. Well, if you want to see that full video, if you missed it, you can always head to our Kiss92 Instagram page. That's also where we did some fun stuff with Cirque Alice, where I got to fly up on a trapeze. Well, not really a trapeze, but a harness. So it's all on our Instagram page. Go there. Find out more about what we did and how much fun we had last week at Marina Bay Sands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Always.
thank you to the teams that were involved in all of that we created last week.
All right. Thank you very much for watching.
See you Monday.
We'll be back on The Big Show TV next week.